Greetings and welcome to Die Dragon Die presents the Grimstone Chronicles Season 2 Episode 31. I am your host, but not your DM. That cruel, cruel responsibility belongs to Mark this evening. Let me make their mics a little toasty, some more than others.
Oh yeah. Let's get killed.
Exactly. How is everyone doing on this fine
My eyeball! Look at
Thursday?
I have a not the eyeball is healthy now. See, it's like nothing happened. We don't have to worry about it. It's fine. There's only a little bit of red around the iris, but don't worry about that. It's just for style.
I don't like the precedent that this sets, where it's like, I got a health problem. Adam's like, lift 500 pounds,
and it's fixed.
It's fixed.
Because it's like these things are supposed to take 3 weeks to heal, but if you blow it the hell out like 2 days in, it's a terrible precedent. I'm happy with the outcome. Let's be honest.
Sure.
But I'm not happy with the precedent idea.
You weren't happy a week ago. The day it happened, after it happened.
Well, because it's like, because I knew that if I waited a day, it actually took 2 days. The next day it looked even worse. Like it was like yellow, and it was like yellow, and the purple was going all the way up around. Like it looked something awful. But the day after that, it started to like all subside. But it was like, oh, we're optimally looking.
Did anyone in your work meeting say anything like, oh?
So the one person who would sort of notice, I told them beforehand, and they're like, oh, and it's like, this will be fine. It'll be fine. Don't worry. You know that thing I asked you about with the whole thing? Yeah, apparently you do squats and it just bursts and then it swells and then it goes away.
So gross.
It's pretty gross.
Alright, so Adam's doing well because his eye is doing well, and all of his health problems are solved by lifting heavy weights. Ahmed, what's going on with you?
Well, I went to the dentist today.
Did you lift a heavy weight and fix your tooth problem?
No, but he felt like he was doing that to my mouth.
It just burst, and I'm good now.
So he did a filling. He did a filling for me on the upper right, and then he fixed a crack on the bottom left. So now the problem is I don't know what side to chew on because it's very sensitive. So I'm like eating straight on, like round.
Soup and noodles, dude.
Soup and noodles. You could get your wife to
cookies and milk.
Get your wife
with
to
chocolate inside because I need more. Yeah, just treat me like a little bird.
Yeah, a little bird.
Baby bird.
Dad, what the fuck? Shut up, son.
This is me now.
Love me.
You signed the contract. You have to.
I own you. Love me.
Why? Yeah. So, anyways, so that was today.
I watched the new Stand. It's on Amazon. I can't remember where it was originally.
One with Whoopi Goldberg as the
yes,
the old lady.
Yes,
yeah.
But I hadn't seen the old one. I saw the old miniseries back when that came out. But I forgot all about the Trash Can Man, and the Trash Can Man in this one is so creepy. So creepy. My life for you.
Oh, that guy. Yeah,
that guy.
Wait, what is this show? I don't know this.
The Stand.
It's a really long Stephen King novel that they did a made-for-TV series about, I want to say in the mid-90s.
I'm thinking early 90s, but yeah, early to mid-90s.
We were in high school at the time, so...
In the original one, I don't know.
I think you were right.
If it was 80s, that'd make more sense for the reason why I have no idea what it is.
But they redid it, and with Whoopi Goldberg.
1994. So.
Interesting. I'll look that up. I like freaky. Feed me.
You know, the original probably holds up.
It probably does.
I don't remember anything like super. Well,
Old school holds up because goddamn, that's a good movie.
I'd have to watch it again, but I suspect that one holds up better than other things.
You telling me Lawnmower Man doesn't hold up?
I would tell you Lawnmower Man doesn't hold up.
Dude, you had to watch it at the right time, though. It gave me goddamn nightmares. I also was like 6 when it came out or something.
Yeah, I shouldn't have seen that shit.
You know what? Weirdly, the only horror movie I'd watched horror movies since I was 8.
Wait,
Like Jason and
horror movie?
Horror.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah, all right.
Like or
That's
slash.
different movies I was watching.
Just
Anyway,
needed to correct you for Ahmed.
the only one that ever actually scared me was Friday the 13th Part 1. And which is weird because the killer in that one is a middle-aged lady who's just got mental problems. But it was just the way she would talk to her like Jason, I'm gonna get them for you, and it freaked me right the fuck out.
So the scariest thing in cinema history for me, Superman 3, when the people are being eaten by the computer.
Oh yeah, that was pretty creepy. Yeah.
That was
I'll
that.
grant you that.
That absolutely was the scariest thing It was that, like, for me, the scariest things were that and the Pee Wee Herman thing where he gets sucked up by the vacuum cleaner. Which I think was in like the intro, so I couldn't watch Pee Wee Herman.
What?
The vacuum cleaner will eat you, or the computer will digitize you by stapling circuit boards to your head.
I got creeped out in the early 80s, was when I was in single digits age, by fucking the original like Doctor Who. There was something about the music and the Daleks and shit like that. I found that show just aesthetically, I guess, scary, and didn't watch it. Like, changed the channel when it was on, and was like actually kind of frightened of that.
You guys are a bunch of losers, man. You know what scared me? Night of the Living Dead.
But you see, at the same time that
I was 7.
At the same time, Superman 3, like, no, because when I was 7, Night of the Living Dead, the original black and white Night of the Living Dead, was one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
But Superman 3 would make me cry behind the couch. Night of the Living Dead, black and white version, awesome thumbs up, or like Alien. Like, I was like, Dad, I want to watch Alien.
Was great.
Right, like, I want to stay up and watch Aliens. That's what do you want to do? This is what I do. I want to do for my birthday, right?
Nice.
That's okay. Superman 3, oh God, hide behind the couch and weep.
So I'm thinking Adam is not a fan of the body horror genre.
Not particularly.
Yeah, no, I join you there. I'm not a big fan of that either. All the Saw stuff, like that.
So I do enjoy watching those in terms of like they are legitimately terrifying. I don't like them. They make me go psychological. Yeah.
Not.
No, I'm just like
they make me not feel good. And it's like, it's a horror film. It's supposed to make you not feel good.
One of the good ones that scared me, and I was older, 28 Days Later. I was like, hee. And that night, every time I looked at somebody in my house, I'd be like, no, they cool.
and you were like a grown-up at that point.
I was a grown-ass man when that movie came out.
That was... Like, yeah, 28 Days was a good movie, too.
That was good stuff, man. I don't know.
I remember, so I was such a nerd. Like, I'm watching, like, the other day. I was like, Fast Zombies. Stupid. I had to go back and watch it again, because I was like, the zombies are fast. They ruined it, made the zombies fast.
It made it interesting, let's put it that way. Made the need for assault rifles.
Well, it's
Train to Busan.
You're
Best zombie movie ever.
I have to see that.
I watched it on your recommendation, and then I watched the second one. It wasn't as good. The one
I didn't see the second one.
Okay, my favorite zombie movie show, whatever, Kingdom.
I enjoyed that.
Which was Crouching Tiger, Hidden Zombie.
Right?
Yeah, the first season was good.
I loved how they dealt with it.
Yeah, I know. The first season was good. The second season, I watched like the first episode, and then I don't know, like I maybe just needed a change of pace.
The flavor of it was kind of gone, but the way they dealt with because tech and the terrain and just discovering what the hell these things are. I loved it. Very well done. Yeah.
All right, why don't we do given that we're doing
Speaking of zombies.
Speaking of zombies and stuff, let's do a recap of the last two games: Bureau, the Jub, and 42 Stones. The party lingers in Delve long enough for a quick funeral for the fallen Anvilbrow. Sunny prods for clues about Thundertree from a local druidess. Along the road, Cog begins to remember his long-lost home. The party comes across tracks of an extremely dangerous magical beast and decide to lure it out with the mimicked sounds of a dying dragon. The party finds dire warnings along the overgrown road that leads to the presumably undead-filled ruins of Thundertree. Using divinations, the party tracks down the lair of the Jub bird. Outside the cave, they are beset upon by hordes of plague-riddled ashen undead from Thundertree. En route to the village ruins, the party comes across an elven graveyard where Cog's family was laid to rest, including Cog.
That was unsettling.
And we discovered that 43 elf stones, presumably holding souls, were taken from the graveyard by some very large tool about 30 years ago. And, well, I guess one of the elf stones is returned to the graveyard, the 43rd stone being Cog.
Cog.
Oh, and there was some creepy druid thing that we need to kill.
It's true. Don't use the D word. Don't worry about the D thing.
All right, so Mister's approaching Cog and Slake, who are chatting.
Oh, what map are we on?
Graveyard.
Graveyard still?
The cemetery or graveyard or something. What is it, Sonny?
Cog. The druids of Eth wished for me to treat with the leader, well, to raise the blight from this place. Was led by the blue leaves, and I think I'm supposed to be looking for an amulet like this one. He pulls out a Jade Amulet.
Does it remind Cog of anything?
Yeah, that's your family crest right there.
This is my family's crest.
That was probably worn by a member of your family, in fact.
This belonged to one of my family members. Who did you get this from? Who was asking you for this?
The
druidess in the town we were just in.
Yes.
Witch Cross.
Witch Cross. Adrana.
Well, we'd need to head back. I'll have some questions for her.
Thank you, Slake, for taking an interest.
In what?
Is this thing magical?
In crossing and witches.
Well, yeah, witches are magical, and if they all congregate there, I'll know where to go to kill them.
Is this thing magical? Does it have any properties I should be aware of?
A win.
Hey! You can come out now!
The town is that way. Or the village is that way. If we're going to go and fight hordes of undead, I suggest we do it now.
Do you remember the guardian of this place?
The Guardian?
Yes.
Oh, you gotta remind me. I do remember there was a Guardian, but he wasn't like this.
Yeah, make an int check. Things are coming back to you.
Okay. Hawkeye. Here
How
we
come
go.
you were supposed to be an alchemist to do better? Int better.
18, yes, sir. 18.
18. Okay. So Thundertree had a druid that was like assigned basically to guard the area. But Thundertree also had something else. It had a treant, a Garen. There were runes carved into Agaren's trunk that connected it to the mythal, granting Agaren magical powers. Spells, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And it also granted Agaren a certain connection to the land that was covered by the mythal. Agaren the Rune Tree. That's what it was called.
There was one, but it was a treant. He was not. I mean, he had runes. I remember this that connected him to the mythal.
Wait, like magic runes?
Yes.
I knew my axe would be useful for something. He's like fiddling twirling his axe in his hands, looking around for the druid, and now a treant.
But the treant was good. It was a protector.
I would assume that the protector would have been good as well before he became
Is this tree a treant?
No, it's not a Nope.
Firewood now is what it is.
I'm assuming an adamantine great axe just goes through wood like butter.
Like 30 strength or 40 strength or whatever. Perhaps we need to fix the mythal. Barnabas, do we know how to fix a mythal?
What's a mythal? Agony.
It's old magic of very good potency.
It's elven magic that resides in the area where the elves live.
Yeah, Elven high magic. Obviously, I've not learned it directly.
My father would know
about it. Yeah, well, you think your father's still about?
What's Elven high magic?
Sounds like something that's higher than 9.
Yeah, basically, it involves usually many elven wizards working in concert to create something more powerful than they otherwise could themselves, such as mythals.
Wait, there are spells that go beyond 9th?
Yeah, I suppose.
If you try hard enough.
Oh.
Hard to come by.
Oh, you mean spells that are... Oh, I see. Meta magic.
That's one way to do it.
Sure, yeah, you could do it that way.
The dwarvish lock that moved a mountain is probably be an example of a spell that was beyond the 9th circle.
Oh, like big
when
rituals.
Brennos killed all those goblins. Those goblins.
Better than fighting them one by one. Says who?
Everyone else but you.
The job got done.
I'm sure the goblins would have wanted, to go mano a mano.
So, the village. So you're supposed to look for an amulet that looks. I mean, it's right in your hands.
Well, no, I'm supposed to cure this place of its ill and potentially defeat the dragon that laid ruin.
Dragon?
Yeah.
The what?
Dragon? What?
And you chose now to tell us?
Now you tell us it's a fucking dragon.
What color?
They don't know if there's a dragon here now. There was
What
lots of rumors.
color? Agony's like shaking.
Ashy? It's called Thundertree. Maybe it's a blue one.
Barnabas, what color dragon lives in these parts?
We're in the forest.
But there's a big-ass swamp over there.
Then
Yeah,
maybe
it's
it's
a large
one or a green one.
Yeah, large. The swamp would indicate black.
So you don't actually
got
know.
A fair bit of forest. It could be a green or, I mean, honestly, dragons go wherever the fuck they please.
Is it a chromatic or a metallic dragon?
It could be a metallic one as well, though I would be kind of shocked given the amount of undead still walking about. And there are other dragons as well, less common.
There was that powerful magic ward on the outer rim.
But a dragon didn't do those.
Agony went to go grab something around his neck, but it's not there, and he kind of looks at it, and he's just going to wander off a few paces. And...
Sunny is going to hand... because Sunny actually picked up one of these off of another... some time back, actually. A non-magical amulet of a lead egg.
Okay. You found one.
It was beside the other amulet.
Agony shakes his head. The thought of like this old man's gonna get us killed crosses his mind, but he takes it and gives it a nod, and then he'll snort a little bit of fire on it to try to melt the lead.
Here, I'll take it off of my sheet. I'll delete it, and you can add to.
I believe Agony has the spark cantrip. If that.
Yeah,
I will spend a story point to have Agony do an effective amount of fire to look like a cool guy and not actually expend a power.
Okay, that's what I'm trying not to do.
Okay. Yeah.
Can I look like a cool guy?
What's in the egg? Is it an amulet? Is it a holy symbol of Tiamat, or is it?
It is a holy symbol of Tiamat.
And because Tiamat
this came from the kobolds.
Yep.
Yep, it's a holy symbol of Tiamat.
Well, where did we get this one? No, this one was it on Abazera Jos or?
No, this was like way early.
This was way early. Okay.
Yeah. This would have been around the time of. Actually, no. This would have been Abazera Jos. This is Abazera Jos.
Okay.
That was the one in the shadow. Okay.
That's the little newt that you guys fought when you fought all the ogres. The spellcaster worshiper of Tiamat that was on his way to someplace and had stopped there and was an unfortunate, run-in with the party. Like Agony has his newt in a cage basically at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. So awesome. And given that she's a god of greed, what is the holy symbol worth? Do we think? Or what's it made out of?
Roll 1d4.
Yeah, dice.
200 gold pieces.
Nice.
There is some gold in there, some
gems,
silver. Yeah, a couple small gems in the eyes.
Oh, Grim. Why did it look like there was a drug deal between the old man and the dragon?
I think it's because there was a drug deal between the old man and the dragon.
Agony kind of melts the lead from the symbol. He holds it in his hand. He just gives Sunny a nod. He'll take a step away from Sunny, and he'll actually pray to Tiamat. He once prayed to Kazuth, but that temple was trying to do bad things to him. And then they later tried to murder him, and you're like, no, that's not the thing.
They wanted you for scientific experiment.
Agony does not have a single rank in knowledge religion. Let me just double check. And he does not have a divine connection in any way.
He's making shit up as he goes along.
He is, yeah. He does have books, though. So the books that he carries and does read from are as follows. The manuals of the Path of the Chromatic Dragon, which were the things that help him train in mind, body, and spirit in one of 4 red dragon paths: destruction, domination, aggression, and greed. At some point, I'm going to ask, has he done enough greed before he moves on to the other paths? And then he does have the book with the 5 dragon heads, which is a Tiamat unholy canon. So he has been reading from these things.
So he can read it.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay. And you pray to Tiamat?
Yeah, he prays quickly to Tiamat. He's looking for a sign as to what color scales one of her servants is in the vicinity. Like, what color is the dragon that's here?
Okay. This is just a praying thing you're doing?
Yeah, there's no spell behind it.
No. Okay. You get an answer, sort of.
Agony's a little taken back by that.
It's just a quiet voice that says, "Your answers are ahead."
Okay, Agony puts on the amulet.
Okay. Is Agony changing his worship now to Tiamat?
Deity none, formerly Kozuth. Yeah, I think he's just converted.
Is Agony a bluffer?
What do you mean a bluffer?
Does Sunny know you had a religious experience with your thingy?
He's not trying to hide it, but he's not promoting it.
Yeah. So Sunny is a sense.
Like there was like a like a raised eyebrow, like I heard something, and then he put on the amulet and sort of tucked it away and patted it away.
Sunny gives you a thumbs up.
Agony sheepishly returns to the party. Like he doesn't make eye contact with Sunny because he's not sure what the party might think about that decision.
There's a bunch of people who would judge you. Sunny's not one of them. Hey, he's gonna learn more spells. Hey, this guy over here, he's gonna learn make a arm spell.
So Agony started out lawful neutral, and he's moved to the neutral camp. But I imagine over time, through the path of greed and of red dragons, that we're skirting evil.
Yeah, it's fine. If you get more spells along the way, it's all good, baby.
Or we could snap back to lawful and plunge into evil.
You can do that too. As long as you get more spells, I think. Are you sensing a motivation here? Is it getting you more magic?
I don't think I'm going to work any divine classes into Agony's build. It's pretty much spoken for, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He doesn't lose his,
Sunny
he doesn't lose his monk powers. I think he just can't go up and monk anymore.
Yep.
He's only a couple levels of monk. But...
All right. So do you guys linger in the graveyard, or
If the village is right ahead, if we are expecting to fight zombies, we should prepare. Sorry. We should prepare now.
Barnabas,
yeah,
I found another thing in my sack.
is it a map to treasure that we've been looking for months now that you've just decided to now tell us about?
No. It's a cute little doll. I didn't know what it was, but I know it's linked to me. Sunny is holding a Sunny Hex doll, which means that if a witch ever comes to hex him, it'll actually be super effective. Hopefully you're smart enough to tell me to stop carrying the damn thing.
All right, Barnabas is going to take 10 on a knowledge arcana. I think it's a hex doll. Yeah.
It's from like Adventure 2.
How long have you had that?
A year or more.
That is a hex doll, Sunny. You don't want to be.
Got it from a witch. It's got my hair in it.
Yes, it is. We must find a way to destroy this thing to keep you safe.
Oh.
Stop carrying it is a good start. You want to put it in the hat?
Sunny will put it in the hat.
put that on Barnabas's sheet, Sonny's hexstone in the hat.
A witch was really bad at me. She spent time crafting items just to get me.
Stole your hair to do it too. All right. All right. Does anyone else have any revelations that might be irrelevant to our task at hand? Fucking dragons.
Trees, druids, and now a dragon. All the magic things in this place is gonna die.
Yeah, well, right.
Unless you say otherwise, Cog.
No one's ever created these undead. It's long past due for death.
All right then. I assume we've lingered here long enough for Slake to redo his mutagen.
Sure.
Good.
Oddly enough, you don't see too many undead hanging around here. It's a graveyard and there's none, which is...
He's a protector.
There's also not a lot of bodies in the graveyard.
No, they're probably just little fingers and ears and things.
Okay, good to note.
All right. You get your mutagen finished. Anyone else have anything to do?
I think that means the minute per levels that we put up when we got here go down.
Yes, I'm afraid they are.
I don't think there are any spell. Like Cog and Thogrim have no spells on them.
Yeah, not everybody buffed for this. So,
No.
The sorcerers were like, I've got 22 first circle spells a day. We're like, I'll cast a shield spell.
Yeah. Just throw that up right now.
All right, lead the way, Cog. Wait. There was a place that you guys teleported to, right? And you heard a voice?
Aye. There's a
Yes.
fucking dragon in the tower somewhere. Or a basement or something.
Alright, we're looking for a basement.
And it was acid. It was green smoke. That's why I bet my life on it.
It sounds like a green. Can't be positive till we see it, but...
I'm just telling you what I saw.
What kind of breath weapons do greens have?
Well, acid, I assume. It's fucking green gas.
It takes 10. Acid. It's acid.
Well, we should protect ourselves against acid, then.
Yeah, we should.
How long's the walk to the village?
It's going to
only
be... It's probably a half hour to the village from here.
It's 30 minutes from here.
Thundertree is best described as an area. There's a lot of large homesteads and then one central village.
Okay.
It's like King City.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Agony's going to cast resist energy on himself. Acid.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll last for 100 minutes.
Last for a few hours.
That'll get you to the...
Yes, you'll use a sorcerer spell.
Alright, so
How long will it last? 10 minutes per level? I have a potion that we can use to protect ourselves. From acid, that is. We'll have to do it when we get closer. It's not much time.
Yeah.
Not for you, you ass. Not all the stuff as you are.
If there's a green dragon, try not to get blown on. It won't be very nice, Slick.
No, it's going to really be terrible to be you for a while.
Yeah.
You know, I did this.
Did they say anything about how old this dragon might be?
Well, it was a problem for before, and he's been dead for 300 years.
Dragon's already dead, you say?
No,
Shit.
you're already dead. Your body was over there.
This is Thogrim.
No.
So the dragon's at least 300 years old?
Or maybe there isn't a dragon. They weren't very specific.
Or it was here for 300 years?
So it's probably...
Agony's going to go back to one of the gravestones that had the elf stones carved out of them.
Okay.
He's going to compare his own claws to the tool markings.
It would be a much bigger version of your claw.
I think I know who took your gemstones.
Much bigger.
And he wiggles his claw. Yeah, he actually, with his other hand, thanks Tiamat.
I'm going to fucking kill the dragon.
So you got a fucking big ass dragon who's in cahoots with the Empire, or is somehow trading with wizards making war machines. What's it, Cog? He's invisible too, so nobody can see him. So it's just
Yeah, how did your gem end up in the hands of whoever crafted you?
My gem was also taken apart by like the same tool, right? Like it was stolen with using the same
Yeah,
tool.
it looks like the same.
Yeah, Agony will go and double check. Go and find Cog's grave and...
That's a bit of a hard question to answer, methinks. It's like asking how your mother met your father if you didn't meet neither of them. How the fuck are you supposed to know? You're a seed at that point.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm talking about sex.
that dragon has answers, and it will answer one
Wait
way
a
or
sec.
another.
Do dragonborn lay eggs?
I am not answering your questions.
Well, because if they laid eggs, then you might actually, you... Wait a second.
Brunnish, he's gonna set your ass on fire. Just let it go.
He snorts a bit of smoke.
He gives, Thargan gives Agony a thumbs up. He's like,
Right. May or may not have a giant tree. There's definitely the guardian thing out there who, remember not using the D word, and then a problem. And then, well, if we're trying to fix the mythal or defeat the beast, we'll figure out the source of the undeath.
first, let's deal with the hordes.
Yeah, let's kill a dragon, and a druid, and a treant, and all the undead first. And anything else that Cog says should die.
Yeah, Cog's just staring at the ground like, this days is gonna get better and better. All right.
My home
It's
was full of bunch of cowards. At least we get to fight these ones.
We've got a lot of killing ahead of us. 30 minutes that way. When we're close, I'll let you know. We can start using our spells.
Isn't it a little bit peculiar, ironic, maybe?
What is?
Well, tons of fun with Lord Ling of his own little territory, and he got turned into the Berserker of Doom. And Springy Magoo over there, he was part of a Lord Ling of another little region, and he got turned into another one.
Yeah, we already established that. We're neighbors, except, 300 years difference.
Yeah, and nobility.
Ah. Anyone can be a noble if they kill enough people.
That is true.
It is fascinating. Fascinating enough to make me more bloodthirsty.
I don't know what you're trying to get at.
I'm just...
He's saying it's not a coincidence that two nobles were turned into constructs.
Who fucking did this to us?
We found the one who
Fucker
did
from
it
the
to you.
Empire.
Right, some wizards from the Empire. Who did the wizards fight a long time ago?
Your people were their allies. Your people acquiesced, gave in.
Yeah.
They came from another
surrendered,
planet. They came
begged
from
for help,
somewhere else.
however you want to phrase it.
Maybe the
Brennan was just starting to look around.
maybe the Imperium doesn't like us dwarves and elves and are trying to push us out.
Elves maybe, troublesome people. Or the Imperium, he kind of clarifies looking at Cog. The dwarves have captains of industry and innovation. I'd be surprised if they'd really want to get rid of the dwarves.
They brought us here. They gave us space. I don't
Yeah,
know why
yeah.
they turn around and fuck us.
Alright, so doesn't make sense then. Doesn't matter. Wizard's gonna die. The pet dragon's gonna die. The druid's gonna die.
But I want answers.
like
I
taking
want to know.
steps.
I want to know
They
where
on
those gems.
the
I want to know where
relay.
those gems are. My brother and sister, at
Dragons,
least.
dragons have hordes. Second.
Are we going to build them bodies too?
Might release them where it's safe.
Into bodies?
No, I think it's time for them to rest. All of them, if I can find them.
Are any of them particularly good spellcasters?
If they were going to be released, why did they get placed in here? It's almost like they were being saved. You could have released them hundreds of years ago.
We don't have many. The elves, we breed slowly. Yes, our children grow slow.
This graveyard, it's coming to you now. It was called Heroes Hill.
My mother was supposed to bring us.
This was after the war started, and they started bringing heroes here.
Many of our heroes are here. Champions are buried here. The gems were supposed to be used to bring us back with my mother's magic. But she's missing. Apparently so are our crystals.
Maybe this was a form of elvish retreat, where they are waiting for time to fade the memories of their foes and wage a new war when,
When the
planes
heroes
are in
die,
alignment.
we don't have time to raise another one or wait for another one. We have to bring them back and let them continue
Don't
the
let
fight.
the magic users confuse you. You let these spirits go. They're being kept by magic. It's unnatural. I'd think twice about breaking them before.
Depends where. There's places where it's not safe. Like our city was not safe.
Well, there's a zombie plague here. I don't know if you were aware.
Yeah, there's a druid plague as well. Where are ya? Waving his axe.
That one's going to be very tricky to fight.
Oh no, he ain't.
I'd hate for us to waste our spells before we enter the village, with the town.
I don't got any spells.
I can do this all day. They're gonna run out of spells.
Well, then
Should we? Can we scout? One of you fly up there and see if it will be immediate danger or not. It's in that direction.
I think most people are just kind of looking at Sunny.
Huh?
Sunny will turn into Little Bat. Sunny.
Okay.
Mystery, you be a good girl, and you protect Thogrim. Don't get in the way. And don't let him make you pull no stupid cannon.
Pull a cannon? Don't be insane. I bet she can carry it with her strong legs. Yes. Platform right here would be perfect.
All right.
I'll take care of her. Don't worry.
Sunny,
Okay.
you can. I don't have a copy of Little Bat,
I'll grab
Sunny,
Yeah.
but you can just drop it on Thundertree.
Thundertree.
It'd be funny as an anti-magic field just falls out of the ground. Help!
What is that? And why is it here?
Wait, where is Sunny?
I went to the Thundertree map because
Oh.
Mark told me to, and then I saw things.
There's
I
a
was
Sunny.
too zoomed in.
A Sunny in his bed.
Oh,
What's going on?
Where is the sun? There it is, the Sunny. Okay. It's so small. All right, Sunny, do you see where you are?
I see me.
Oh, look at all the undead.
Yep.
They're just hanging out in the street.
Just hanging out in the streets. They're just kind of moaning about. Oh, you know what?
There were two hordes, weren't there?
There were 2 hordes that retreated.
Yeah, there were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Don't worry, they're only going to show up when it's inopportune. You've seen a zombie movie
Sonny.
before.
You scout about.
Nope, we're going to fly around and look at things.
Yeah, so right off the bat, most of this place is in fairly ruined shape. Some of the buildings, most of them have some walls still standing. Roofs are starting to cave in. Oh, yes, there's some children. Apparently children were not spared.
Yeah.
Because zombie children, because the DM hates you.
Yeah, that was where the screen was zoomed when I flipped over to the map.
I figured that when you...
Everything else is like normal. That's kind of, a little much. All right. Any idea what these just look like, old buildings, or is there... Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I was going to say make a perception check, but you see him. All right. It's kind of obvious because it is a person, and they appear to be doing... Does Agony still do kata?
Yeah, he would when he trains, yeah.
Yeah. He's doing one of, like... It almost looks like one of Agony's fighting dances. Unworried about any of these undead. Unconcerned is the word I was looking for.
All good, man. All good.
It happens.
They seem to be ignoring him.
Okay. I'm a bat, so
Yep.
I'm going to just sort of fly a good distance away.
Yep.
And then I'm going to cast Arcane Sight.
Okay.
And then I'm going to come in and spy on his ass.
Sure.
Tell me what you cast. Tell me what your gear is.
He's got a lot of gear.
Mm-hmm.
And you've heard Barnabas use the term worth robbing. This guy certainly is. Make a perception check.
Okay.
He's doing dragon yoga in the middle of undead infested ruins.
Droga. 29.
All right. He also has a amulet of Tiamat around his neck.
Does he have the give me a second. Does he have any spell-like abilities or spell-casting power?
He does. He is a spellcaster.
Ooh, is he arcane or divine?
Divine.
Ooh, he's a priest or something. He doesn't know I'm here.
He's turned him into a frog. But monk priest, that's gonna be some wisdom right there.
What is the strength of the most powerful spell or spell-like ability the creature currently has available for use?
6th.
We're gonna have to strike that son of a bitch first.
It's one dude in the middle of the zombie apocalypse, and he's doing yoga. Yeah,
He's a guy doing yoga in the middle of the zombie apocalypse. Yes, he is. So...
I'm gonna telegank that son of a bitch. Him.
I really want to try to turn him into a something, but I might die from my trouble.
How far are we away from Thundertree at this point?
If you guys are walking at the same time Sunny was flying, we'll say you're about 15 minutes away.
Okay. All right.
Your backup is many combats away.
Yeah, we don't want to, yeah. The backup is very far away.
Yep.
Okay, so... Oh, excuse me, apologies. Having the burpees. Does he have anything in his eye slot?
Let me see.
Eye or face?
I don't think he does. Let me double check.
Look at that mask.
Magical. That might be a crown. I mean, his peripheral vision has to be shit. Look at that thing. Tiny eye holes.
I can only see in front of me.
Why is this thing failing me?
It takes me 30 seconds to turn around completely, or I'll break my neck.
I don't run well through the woods.
Have to go through doorways sideways.
Yeah.
Just in combat, you're gonna get your neck broken by any overhead swing.
Yep. No, nothing in the eye slots.
All right. So we're gonna just fly away, and we're gonna turn invisible, and then we're going to fly back.
Okay.
And we're gonna get to the point where we're just gonna get on the edge of the building here, and then we're gonna try to turn him into a porcupine.
Oh, you're gonna try it.
And then if it doesn't work, I'm flying away.
Okay.
He's gonna ready a run.
First things first, make an SR check.
Come on, the power of porcupine.
So Sunny this is a surprise round?
Yep.
Awesome.
Flying.
You doing your moaning dead yoga? Your morning dead yoga?
Your morning dead yoga, and you suddenly feel really prickly.
And then
all right,
fell
so
to the back of the head.
let me just confirm. +2 on spell checks, +2 on spellcraft to identify. Okay, so that will not help here. So
So add your level.
on. I have a hero point, right?
Yeah, there is a hero point.
Okay, 28.
You succeed. All right. So he's going to make a fortitude first.
Yes. Come on, fail your fort save.
Roll on one.
Roll low.
One.
Got a 20.
Porcupine! Porcupine time! It is time for a porcupine.
Now, the will save. Is it mind affecting?
It's a polymorph, so I don't think so.
Sorry, I'm too happy. I didn't even. I'm sorry. I'm just very.
It's just
enthused
relevant
with
for
myself.
something.
It is will partial.
spell,
It is
man.
not. It is not mind
Not
affecting.
consider. All right. So that changes his bonus.
I'm rapidly trying to create a porcupine token.
All right. It's a porcupine.
Hey, look. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Hey, Mark, feel my pain. So this is, what do we want to call him? Tiamat, priest, porcupine?
Oh, goddamn.
Yeah.
So, do the undead be like, ooh, porcupine?
How does that work? He looks grumpy.
There we go. Who's doing their morning yoga?
There we go. So there's a porcupine there.
The f-
Hey, Sunny is going to. Nobody's come out, so we're gonna just.
You also notice that this building here, it looks like it's been reinforced with wall of stone spells.
Yes.
That was so ballsy at him.
I'm very proud of myself, by the way.
He's got
The-
some brass
the guys
clackers.
on the
The rolls were in your favor.
Sunny is going to turn into an air elemental,
Okay.
pick up the porcupine, and fly the fuck away, giggling to himself in a wispy giggle.
Okay.
Please don't. And it's also, please don't see me, please don't see me, please don't see me.
Isn't the flying porcupine is like upside down and spinning and shit? Does it become invisible as well? No, right?
I'm not.
No.
No, I didn't use greater invis. I just regular invis. I'm a visible bat.
He's
who's
visible now.
giggling at the side of
So
the
there's
Well, you're visible.
old
yeah.
man air elemental Sunny with a porcupine.
Yeah, and we'll go size small, and we're going to pick up the porcupine and take him back to the geographer for questioning.
Okay.
Fuck.
Uh,
Brilliant. Yep.
so, on my notes,
Surgical, man. Surgical.
All right, let's take it back to
the bad
conversation, shall we?
the porcupine cleric of Thundertree.
I can't believe that. I was making a picking spells, and no, he's a porcupine.
It's happened to all of us.
You know what the bright side is? I can reuse the build now for a
Yeah, we
PC.
didn't see
That's-
nothing. It's all brand new.
Yeah, he just became a generic
Oh, he was
priest.
just
and...
priest 11. Right? It was guy 11. All right, which map should we be on?
Oh, let's just go to conversation.
All right. Sunny is flying over in elemental form, holding a porcupine and looking really smug.
Okay.
Slake draws a javelin. That looks magical.
No.
Hold on a second. Sunny is supposed
it's
to come
only a
back.
porcupine. Only a porcupine.
Yeah.
It's only the porcupine that does yoga in the middle of all the zombies in town.
The fuck is
What?
yoga?
Did you do your tree again? Did you do your spell thing again?
Maybe.
So
Fine,
this
but-
is.
Barnabas is shaking his head like, I can't believe he keeps doing this.
He can cast 6 circle spells. Who's a prickly little fellow? Aren't I glad I have Dion right now? I didn't ask him any questions first. I just helped him stretch.
Can I squish it?
No.
Yeah, this one will have answers. Won't she, you little bastard?
Alright, dibs on squishing him when you're done.
But if
We'll see. We'll see his answers. Dibs might be mine.
Slake nods to that. That's perfectly fine with Slake.
Oh, I just gotta plug in my computer because apparently I forgot.
power is important. Power to the
He's just
DM.
going off screen to cry. My character.
Well, here's the thing, man. We described 3 boss monsters. This wasn't one of the 3.
I know. Yeah, I know.
It's just some dude.
Some dude
He's
doing
like
yoga in the middle.
The guy who lives there. Okay, so if there's a dragon and he's a dragon worshiper, we just took away the dragon worshiper's healer. So that was important. This could be the, like,
Yeah.
Or it's the priest guy who controls a giant horde of zombies.
yeah.
Or he's a creepy dude in the wrong place at the wrong time doing yoga.
Or
Therefore,
the dragon that it might be at least 300 years old has leadership feat, and this is his cohort.
Or the polymorph dragon was doing yoga in the middle of the thing, and this is actually the dragon. Because nothing that would have stopped that, aside from the bonus on the roll not being high enough. But we'll just ignore that for now.
I think... Give me a second.
I can bail for polymorph for dragon. Don't worry.
Yeah, you did that. You did that to
Yep.
the Shadow Dragon.
Done that before.
Yep.
Oh, I'm thinking paralysis bonus. Okay, never mind. Yep.
So
So there's a bunch of conjectures amongst the people who are.
it could be
standing
all sorts of things.
yeah, exactly.
You want me to put it in a bag and swing it around till it stops moving?
Yes,
So
but carefully and count. Methodically put him down for a nap.
Okay.
Can we gauge how many hit points the dude had by how hard it is to knock out the porcupine?
You know what? You got enough guys who got heal checks.
It's like a 100
Yeah, I was
point
gonna
porcupine kind of thing.
Yeah, it's it's closer to 150.
fuck.
That's one tough porcupine. Not tough enough to be a 300-year-old dragon, but very tough.
What do you look like?
He was wearing a pointy mask, and he was stretching. And he was a Sunny points at the amulet, and then
Oh. She said answers would be in that direction.
he was
Who
pretty-
said answers would be in that direction?
Tiamat.
Huh.
Wait, so he gets to talk to his aunt. I don't get to talk to my uncle.
What are you going on about? What uncle? What?
Never mind. Don't want to talk about it.
I know what he means.
He's very emotionally disturbed.
I now want to make a crazy dragon talking about Aunt Maddie. Just. Oh, my Aunt Maddie. Excuse me.
This is not how I expected this to go down, but we'll go
Yeah.
with it.
We'll go with it, man.
Baleful polymorph. Damn you.
So-
Barnabas, can you do your mind tricks?
Yeah.
The rest of us shouldn't be slackjawing. There's a bunch of fucking undead out there. There's a dragon. We should all be on watch while the minimum number of people do whatever you gotta do.
Hold on, we don't. Slate,
Slide.
no, wait. We
Slide,
don't. We
yeah.
need to know what's in there.
He's saying keep fucking watch while I'm working.
Yeah,
He's
Slake's gonna go.
Oh, I thought he wanted to
Keep
go
watch.
and kill. Okay, yeah, I'll go with him.
He's saying, dear
Spread out a little bit. Keep watch.
Yeah.
You know, like all of us standing around with a finger up our nose watching. Barnabas.
Brenos is going to check to see if the guy's an evil prick.
He's evil.
Is he lawful?
He is lawful.
He is orderly and a prick.
Orderly prick.
Is he? Oh, wait a sec. Give me a second.
Wait, who's part of the investigation / interrogation?
Where's?
So Brenos is only part of the investigation interrogation. Just he's giving you the alignment before leaving.
Okay.
Okay.
Is he a cleric or paladin of an aligned deity with 11 or more hit dice?
He is not a cleric.
So he doesn't have aura as a class feature. Is really what.
No.
Okay.
Okay, and then is he an aligned creature that is undead?
No.
So he would be a moderate 11 to 25 hit dice.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
He's a prick. He's an orderly prick. All right, then Brenos will go stand watch. And Widget's gonna just watch. He's invisible. He's gonna watch.
Okay.
Mistra's gonna keep checking Thogrim.
won't
That's a
they?
good Mistra.
Won't they need you? Slake says to Amadeus.
What do they need me for then?
You're gonna have
Oh
to.
yeah.
Yeah. You too. Kick some dirt at Gordon.
Goes running back to Amadeus and slides up his robe.
Oh, Mark, I took a look through Gordon's build. You were missing a bit of AC for Gordon. I made some adjustments. His AC right now is 32.
That's pretty good AC.
Yeah. He also has some items and stuff, so... And that's before we put magic on his armor.
That's pretty good.
Cool.
Also, he wears armor.
Yeah, he's got light armor proficiency. It's just this ball of like this roll of chain that gets buckled up around it.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
Okay.
I took some of the junky magic items that we're going to sell and toss them at Gordon just to round out his build. Because I'm pretty sure that he should start aiding in grapples.
Like he should aid in grapple or
if he's gonna get zombie plagued, then he should fucking aid Amadeus.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've knocked him out. Sandy, we need you to take this off so we can tie him up right.
Take it off. Okay, Sonny will attempt to dispel his spell.
Okay.
It's not dismissible.
It's not? Okay.
No, it's not dismissible spell. So it's like
Barnabas can try too. He's got dispel magic.
Sonny will try the first one.
Yep.
And he's got a bonus on this. Natural 20. Sonny's spell goes away.
Okay.
It looks like that.
Oh, man, we don't
Cog's ready.
Yeah.
His arm's cocked.
Come here, Shark, and I will get the token. That was Thundertree.
He was doing a much different pose before.
That's all sprawled out. Bastards. There we go.
Sonny,
There we go.
priests need their holy symbols to cast, right?
Yes.
Let's get his stuff.
There we go.
He's got lots of stuff.
Not
Yeah.
more.
I think he's down to his
Undies.
His undies.
Depending on the material too. I mean that's
Agony's gonna also search his skin for tattoos.
He does have a tattoo.
Uh-oh.
Is it of Tiamat?
It is not of Tiamat.
Is it some sort of horrible...
Cog's checking
Death.
for a tattoo in his mouth.
It is a magical tattoo.
Interesting. Isn't there a spell that allows you to move that?
Yeah, there is. I don't have it.
What's it do?
No, I can identify it.
I think Cog auto aids you.
Sure.
Like you care.
Yeah, Agony's actually good at spellcraft. He can auto aid as well.
All right. That's probably how he was doing his yoga. You said, out amongst the zombies. It's a hide from undead tattoo.
Neat.
Somebody knew what they was walking into. Looks like.
That's clever. Very clever.
Is it continuable?
What is this spell called?
I believe it's called Transfer Tattoo. And I was looking to see if Widget had it, because I know it was in that campaign, but he never got a chance to put it in the spellbook. And it is a non-standard spell, so I can't use a mythic point to cast it.
You put that on yourself, weren't you?
What tattoo?
Sonny's got it.
Ooh, does he have it?
Wizard spells known. Transfer tattoo.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah, because I did that.
Yes.
I learned it to do that in this campaign. Yeah,
Yep. What slot is it in, Mark?
It's in the body slot.
You can move to any slot though, right? or depending on the size.
I think it goes to the same.
Who wants that?
Barnabas lifts his hand like.
Thorgrim's like.
Oh, well, we can transfer it. Like,
We can transfer it repeatedly.
we should grab it now.
He can't be unwilling if he's unconscious.
Correct.
Perfect. All right. So Sunny is going to cast a mnemonic enhancer to prepare a transfer tattoo, and
Nice.
I said that with lots of emphasis. I didn't know I wanted to cast it on top of it, but there's an and there. Give me a second. What third circle spell do I think I need today?
You know, this is completely off topic.
Get your dispel magic back.
I'll get my dispel magic back. That's a good one. I'll refresh my dispel magic.
Magnus was struggling for a time to get a whole bunch of tattoos. I should have ordered them to go on slaves at the same time, and then get them transferred to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the question of how many pens are there, not how much paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many crafters? Not.
Yeah.
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 All right.
Okay.
Agony looks pleased that his searching for tattoos worked. Do we see any markings of Tiamat on him?
He has he has a tattoo. It looks like it's hidden under his arm, like around here. It's non-magical, but it is a sign of his devotion to Tiamat.
Enough to be a holy symbol. Agony knows enough to look. He doesn't know. He doesn't.
You can't identify one.
Yeah.
No.
Cog's
Barnabas
looking in his mouth.
Barnabas looks at it. It could be.
Okay. Agony
Okay.
looks to the.
Cog pulls out his blade. He's gonna do a heal check, try to get it off. Make sure he doesn't die.
Okay. Make your
Do you
heal
want-
check.
Do you want to cast your
Oh,
mind?
you got
enters spell
20s.
now?
You get 20s anyway. Yeah.
Whoa.
Cog's like, what? Or something like this or whatever.
Agony is. Do you like the craftsmanship?
No. I don't know. Is it good? Is it neat? Or is it not?
It's nothing special.
Okay,
It's
no,
just
no. My scales are not like his skin.
All right then. Continue.
Yeah. Cog has a plus 29. So
no problem. You pull it off. No permanent damage done to him. He's just missing a little bit of strip of skin. And a little bit.
he's Cog's checking inside his mouth.
Okay. Missing a few teeth.
No tattoos.
No tattoos.
Sunny is going to transfer the hide from undead to Barnabas,
Oh, thank you.
while basically nodding to Aim and Woe. As like, you see, you give it, see, he's gonna be protected. So you should protect me.
I see how that's going.
Agony's gonna gather up his things so they're out of reach.
Yep. Amadeus ties him up.
He's your boat now.
Yeah.
The CMD of what?
Yeah, it's like 60 something.
Well, do your thing.
Barnabas
How
casts a spell.
many times can you cast your mind spell?
Oh, well, I've got a few of them today. Don't worry about it. All right, there we go.
Sunny's going to transfer back to. Oh, I know.
That's
You'll
two
turn
uses, man. Just stay.
Okay, I'll stay. But if you better not tell the thing.
Just wait. Let's figure out what we're gonna do before you switch. Like, oh, we can really use an air elemental now.
Okay, it's fine.
Think of my air elemental.
Agony ignites the flame from the helm of the fiery mane, and he's pulling out his executioner's axe.
Okay.
The one that turns people's heads into the floating heads, the beheaded.
Who's leading the interrogation?
Brennus.
Brennos is scary, yeah.
Brennus is good at that. He's standing guard, but he's going to give somebody a moment of glory. Somebody gets to add 11 to their 1 charisma check over the next hour.
Agony's got a plus 19 intimidate.
That's 30.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, use that.
He could be the intimidate guy. You could ask the questions, Cog.
Yep. So, Brennus will give a moment of glory to both Cog and to Agony of Coals. In the next hour, they can choose to add an 11 to their charisma-based skill check.
Cool.
Or charisma check.
Choose to add 11?
Yeah, my caster level.
What type of bonus?
Give me 1 second.
That's crazy.
It's called a stupid bonus.
Yeah.
Glory domain. It's the good domain.
That is awesome. Yeah.
Your a bonus.
A unnamed bonus, plus 30 intimidate, boys. with that ability.
Yeah.
And it lasts for 1 hour until you choose to use it.
Agony flexes a little bit. He twirls the axe in his hands. He mutters to Tiamat that she might be receiving a worshiper soon.
There is a rumble in the sky.
Not like parallel to this, but not trying to interject into this thing. Brennus is going to be consulting his sword to see if the sword's all pissed off at this point in time. Hey, lady!
I'm going to spend a DM point. Yeah, the sword does not like the rumbles from the sky.
Okay. There's a fucking problem, right? Got it.
There's a white hot flash of anger that then sort of dies down, and the sound of a hot sword being plunged into water. That's my DM point.
Understood.
Are we ready?
Ready.
Yeah.
Don't tell him I'm here.
Alright, fine. Barnabas casts a healing spell, brings him back to just enough.
Sonny is giggling ever so old he's doing a terrible job not giggling.
You know how great axes have two blades and there's a space between the flange? That space between the two flanges of the axe is where the guy's it's around his neck when he wakes up. It's basically pushing him to the ground.
I'm gonna say this: when you guys were stripping him, he has scars all over his body. You suspect this guy has engaged in a lot of what you call face punch training.
Howdy. Sonny is going to 5-foot step back out of testicle kicking range.
I think we're pretty good here.
You have more protection for your testicles than Sonny does.
Wait a minute. If he's gonna speak, he could try to teleport, couldn't he?
Not as long as I got a hold of him.
Fucking being fish hooked by Amadeus. All right.
Widget is no.
All right, so the axe is dangerously around his neck.
Yep.
And he's going to wake up to an intimidate check by a dragon man.
Okay.
I am your god.
He kind of wakes up. Did you leave the mask on him?
No.
All right, hang on.
If it doesn't come off, we might have left it on him, but...
It comes off. I just actually have a token for his face.
Oh, you have a token for his face?
No.
Oh, he has a name. Tell me your name so I know what to
He's
call
got treasure,
it.
high-level spells that Mark picked. Handpicked, yep. Oh.
Please tell me his name was Paul. Paul the Porcupine.
It was not Paul. It's Fabric. I got Marty. I'm gonna send it to you because for whatever reason it's not working across BC.
Okay. So you email or something?
Yeah, I'll send it email.
OneNote.
Kind of looks like The Witcher with a weird mask on.
Yeah, he kind of does actually.
Refreshing.
There we go, and send.
Send the file across the continent. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
but no, when you need a priest.
ooh, this dude's an elf.
Half elf
And he said
with.
he's Fabric.
He's a half elf but his elven features are very prominent.
Oh, he's got a baby face. Oh, he's freaking...
Not for long.
Who would I put him?
Time of day is it? It's afternoon.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. Answer our questions, or your head will be my undead servant.
Barnabas looks at you. He's been expecting you.
What?
She said you would come, that you would return to the fold.
Who did?
The mistress, the goddess. He kind of eyeballs your amulet or your holy symbol.
Agony snorts. Oh. He like glances to Barnabas and the others. He knows that Barnabas is good at sniffing out lies and
Barnabas nods like, yeah.
Why?
Why have you returned? What do you mean, why?
That's not why we're here. You're gonna answer our questions.
I will aid. I will aid one such as yourself without need for this.
There is need for this. What is your name?
I am Favrik.
Where are you from, Favrik?
I am from Fortress Top originally. I've not lived there in many years, though.
Does the name Matthias Blueleaf mean anything to you?
He... No. Some recognition there. Gets a good tug from Amadeus. I recognize the name from some of the writings I have found about the place.
Well, I would welcome you to my village, but apparently you've been here longer than I have, in recent years anyways.
I've only just recently arrived.
Who brought you here?
I was sent here
By?
by the Holy Order of Tiamat.
He just fucking goes right out there.
What do you know of the Elven gems? The soul gems that were in the cemetery?
Nothing. I don't know anything about them.
Then who are your superiors in the village?
There are no superiors in the village. I answer only to the Chromatic Ascendancy.
Who are they and who is it?
It's the Church of Tiamat. The church. I'm a holy man.
There is no one else there.
I am not the only... What do you mean there is no one else?
Other than the undead. Who controls the undead?
I understand it is Agaran controls them. The tree. At least that's what the old druid said.
Agaran? The old druidess?
Yes, I ran across, it in the graveyard. Was happy to speak, thank goodness.
The blighted incorporeal spirit.
That is Agaran.
It's not incorporeal. At least it wasn't when I met it.
The old druidess. What was her name?
She just referred to herself as the Guardian. Which is confusing because the trees, elves.
Describe her to me.
We saw
Large stone horns on her head, desiccated flesh.
Oh, so that was the one that we saw in the... Oh, okay, I thought it was a dude.
An understandable mistake given the lack of
Oh, sorry.
anything to identify such things. That blade is a touch close to my cheek. I was wondering, perhaps you could just remove that for just...
It's the point.
I see.
So there's no other ones alive in the village?
Well, there's the mistress, of course.
Who are they exactly?
The mistress. Shrindrin the Cunning. That's who I'm here for, to bring her into the fold.
Who's that?
He's looking directly at Agony. A great dragon, like yourself, who only needs to be convinced of her rightful place as ruler of all.
What color is this dragon?
She was green.
You mean was?
Is she undead now?
She's not undead, no. He catches a glimpse of Slake and tries to point towards Slake.
She's a construct?
Something like that.
The fuck?
Construct green dragon.
Who is he?
We're asking the questions here. The blade gets a little closer. Like if it's nicking him, it's okay.
Where is she? Where is Shinrin? Shinrin?
It's hard to say. Shindrin.
Shindrin?
Shindrin.
Shinrin.
Shynndren.
Exactly how I didn't spell it.
Yeah, yeah. Now, welcome to our world.
My favorite is when you ask how it's spelled, and there's that little hint of like, how did you not already know? It wasn't obvious in the voice. You could just tell it was.
She's underground. Is she not?
At times,
Wait, you're here to speak to the dragon?
I'm here to bring her into the fold.
How big?
All dragon.
How big is this dragon?
She is old. She is nearly 1,000 years old.
Sorry, Agony's not laughing. He probably goes, there's a hint
Yeah,
of
Cog raised a
nervousness
mechanical
there.
eyebrows.
Yeah.
You know of the wasting?
The what?
The wasting.
What is that?
The Chromatics, to escape the Imperium. Some of them learned the trick of the metallics to hide amongst them. It is unnatural for them, though, and too much use of that power causes an illness, one that there is no cure for. Shindrin suffered from this illness.
The wasting.
Yes,
So is she a construct or is she hiding as another type of dragon?
It's a green dragon. Agony yells to the others, like, just...
Shindrin is unique now.
No, something's wrong.
Is she still diseased?
No. Apparently she paid a great price to have a wizard save her.
Agony looks over
We
his
have-
shoulder towards Slake.
We have a very serious problem. Not that the dragon on its own of that age isn't a problem. One
You
with
could-
Slake's properties would be.
We can perhaps help each other.
Wait, there's a Slake... She's a Slake dragon?
What is a slake dragon? I don't know this dragon.
Cog's blade comes up.
Ow, ow.
What if we told you we're here to kill this dragon?
I would offer you this. Defeat the dragon, but don't kill it.
Why?
If I return with the dragon, my mission is complete.
How does that benefit us?
Agony looks at Sunny. In Sylvan, he asks Sunny. Sunny speaks Sylvan?
Sunny speaks Sylvan.
So does the guy in front of him.
Agony doesn't have many languages to choose from to be all coy, so Draconic is probably not the one to be coy
Probably
with.
not with this guy, no.
He turns to Sylvan because it's a tricksy language and says, "Can
Do you
you?
learn Ignan?
Could you polymorph? No, could you polymorph Slake?"
I think so. Haven't tried. I figured it would make him mad, pretty mad.
No, but a Slake dragon could be polymorphed. He then looks to Barnabas to see if this guy understood what we were talking about.
He says to you in Sylvan, he hasn't got a clue.
Good. This language is useful. I'll have to thank. Thank you, Dugan and Dee Dee.
who are no longer here.
Slick
except for the
shakes
old
his-
man who
oh,
thinks
sorry.
they still are.
Yeah, Agony shakes his head like Sonny's delusions are now wearing off on us.
They're wearing us all down. I think I have a few more questions. Hold on. Are there any traps in the village that might harm us?
No, there's no traps.
Ooh, how many undead are there?
It's hard to say. The druids told me most of them are collected around the Grove of Eth. That's where Agarin makes his...
Who controls the hordes that wander around and do things like retreat?
Agarin. Garen and Shindrin have a truce.
Oh, they don't like each other.
Do I know the spot he's talking about?
Yes, you remember the Grove of F is just north of the...
We probably don't want to fight both of them at the same time. Yeah, we're now speaking in Sylvan.
Yeah.
I can't understand.
Yeah, probably not. Zombie holding a dragon, that's...
So, assuming the dragon can still fly, can the dragon still fly?
I believe so.
Assuming the dragon could fly back in Sylvan, it could fly to us while fighting the treant. The treant's not likely to go underground while we're fighting the dragon. We should fight the dragon first.
That makes sense. It's logical.
There is a risk, however, that we have to also fight undead.
It's gonna be a long fucking day, isn't it?
I have
Looking
a
around
force.
for Widget.
I have a wall of force prepared. You know, for some
And
fight.
I have enough
Catch
fire.
most of them.
I have enough fire in my belly. This one should be turned back into a porcupine.
Oh, great. Wall of
No, wait, I can help you.
How? How can you help us?
I have some healing. Yeah, in Sylvan, Barnabas is like, yeah, he's trying to save his own skin.
Nope, porcupine. He says in Sylvan, which is probably very similar to porcupine.
Porcupine.
Porcupiners.
Porcupine? What? You gotta make an SR check. Still?
99.
No, we're not doing it when he's awake.
Oh,
We
right.
want a stupid porcupine.
Well, you
Yeah,
still gotta make an SR
Coggle.
check if he's unconscious, though.
Coggle non-lethal his ass.
I think we're gonna give him a bit of the curse.
The curse first, sure.
Yes.
I see what his save is without his items.
Yeah. Because we want we want a better chance. It gets expensive. All right, SR check. Does a 20 get through?
Does not.
Okay, we try again. Doesn't get through. Whoa,
Sonny might be feeling a little bit lucky now.
26.
Did you
26
spend your
gets
hero
through.
point previously, or no? You
What
didn't
was
spend
it?
your hero point, Adam, right?
No,
Okay.
no, I did not.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so we're going to. His SR was a bit of a problem.
So that last one got through. Was that 4 attempts at Baleful Polymorph?
No, that was at Curse. Bestow Curse.
Okay.
All right. Now, sorry, and this is where Sunny had to turn back into Sunny.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Plus 9.
Because he's
Oh, the
using...
snow will save.
Okay, to get his to get his fort save lore, and then we will attempt to baleful polymorph him.
What's the penalty?
Oh, sorry. Agony is going to, while he's unconscious, before you do this, use a hex called Misfortune Hex on him. He's
Okay.
unconscious, he gets no will save, so he rolls twice and takes the lower of the 2 results.
And Widget is going to see what Sunny is doing, and is going to cast a Battle Mind Link, and is going to just cast spells at the guy. He's like, days. It helps with the
Yeah,
I believe it gives it an additional -2 on his
I think
saving throw.
Days has a hit point limit, does it not?
Yeah, I just have to cast a spell at him.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't have to do anything.
All right then.
They take a penalty on their -2 on their saving throws.
Okay. So what's the curse? It's -4 or?
The curse is a minus. I think it's -4.
There, be right back.
bestow curse. I believe it's -4s.
Yeah, Agony has no way
-4
of
penalty.
extending this, so this will for 1 round he gets to roll twice on all saving throws. So you guys really need to crack the SR this round.
So -4 penalty on attack rolls, saves, ability checks, and skill checks.
Okay, and another -2 from Widget.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, now we're cracking out the staff to Baleful Polymorph. Get him! Nope. Next round. 27.
Okay, the hex
That
is
breaks
now
his SR.
gone, so he doesn't have to
Okay.
roll twice, but all those penalties are still there.
Yeah.
So no saving throw item and a -6.
The -6. That's gross. So.
All
19.
right. Good thing we gave him a -6, boys. All right, and he's a porcupine, and I need to take a break with my staff.
And then his will save to see if he's...
He's auto fails because he's unconscious.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
All right, and I've got 6 charges left in my staff. Oh, sorry, no, 4 charges left in my staff. Ooh, buddy.
Porcu fabric?
Porcu fabric.
I'm going to put down his proper name in my list of little animals, little fuzzy things.
This guy knows stuff about the temple. Do any of you have a, what do you call it, petrification?
I can't say it's a do.
I can.
Be easier to carry around as a little statue we could put in a dimensional pocket than an actual porcupine that could die.
It would. So Widget needs to spend mythic points to cast that spell.
Yeah, Agony doesn't know that. He just knows we've done it before.
We've got the Battle Mind link up still.
Yep.
Which makes it more likely to function correctly. So we'll give it ye olde college try. Widget will attempt. Sunny will. Give me a second. Sunny can cast a basic spell at the thing to. It's going to stabilize him. Give him -2 on a saving throw. It's make the spell more potent. All right. All right, and it's going to be a +13. 26.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Flesh to stone.
That's a fort save or a will save?
Fort save with a -6 still.
Yeah.
No item. Fail. This was expensive.
Rolled an 8. You got him.
Yay. All right.
Okay,
He's
Agony.
now a rock.
Agony will scoop him up and stick him in his bag of holding.
And Widget will spin his ring again and turn visible. Don't say I never did nothing for you.
All right. Put Porcu fabric in your.
Petrified, polymorphed.
Oh, look, he was squished. Oh, well. We squished him so good, he's not here anymore.
Agony starts gathering up all the gear and packing it away as we do with
He
treasure.
exploded into a pile of treasures.
Damn straight.
I'll put the treasure down at the end of the night.
Nice. How the fuck are you all looking at me?
Hello.
Ah.
We're going to fight a dragon, who's a slake dragon, apparently.
a mechanical hybrid golem dragon thing.
This never ends, does it?
Probably not. I mean, there's arbitrary conclusions, but everything sort of flows in cycles. Never truly ends, it's just new beginnings.
So wait, I was turned into this. Cog was turned into that. You're saying a dragon was in here and he's all fucked up too?
Yes. Probably that explains the earlier question of how did the dragon, or how did the gemstone from Cog get into the hands of a crafting wizard? Might have been part of a deal to, alleviate the suffering of the dragon from the withering madness of hiding from the Empire.
I don't understand what you just said.
The chromatic dragons have some sort of withering illness, deprecation of their sanity and being.
Yeah, I've never heard of that before, says Agony.
Due to their magics. Neither did I, but he seemed to be very earnest.
The chromatic wasting?
He also could have been wrong. Potentially.
Well, sometimes certain sects or cults, they believe certain weird things and they're just not true. I have, however, heard of such a thing.
I thought all dragons were hunted long ago by the Imperium.
They were, but you got to keep in mind the metallics could just turn into, they could polymorph. Turn into what it's hard to hunt, which you can't find. If it looks like a squirrel or a halfling.
Or a porcupine.
Yes, the chromatics did not have such advantages and sought a way to acquire the same abilities, and there was a price for it, apparently. At least if you use it too much.
1,000-year-old dragon. This is gonna be interesting.
Yes, it's going to be a big one, I think.
Well, if he got turned into one of them 300 years ago, maybe he's only a 700 years old dragon.
It's like, how large were you when you started?
What? I was a dwarf.
Yeah, exactly, but now you're like 6 feet tall.
Brenda's is going to go stand by Slake and do the head thing.
Slake is 6 feet and 540 pounds plus weapons and gear.
Brenos is a sturdy 4'3", 196 pounds of massively strong, big ass dwarf.
Yeah, it's probably as big as him.
So before and after.
Brenos is staring at your nipples, like he's at nipple height.
Which is the beard, the new
beard, yeah,
the new dwarf
Yep.
beard plate.
Hey, so
Yeah, when I remember when I woke up, my walking felt weird.
it gave you big, long, fancy legs.
Yeah, there's not much flesh, and he points halfway between his thigh and halfway between his knee and his and his foot. Yeah, there's not much flesh left there. Like an extension.
I could probably make a cog piece.
Alright, fancy pants, which way we going?
Well, the village is that way, am I right, Sonny?
Oh yes, Cog, the village is in disarray.
Well, I expect. There are no other elves or anyone to care for it. Stupid dragon probably sold our gems, exchanged our gems for her own sake.
Alright, so we're gonna need lots of adamantine.
Yeah.
Probably.
I've got adamantine cannonballs.
I've got 6.
I've got adamantine balls here too.
Slake's got 6 adamantine javelins. Who wants one?
Hold on a second.
Amadeus will take one. If it's flying, he can't much grab it.
Barnabas.
Brenus, do you want one, or are you?
Well, Brenos does have adamantine weaponry, but he would
Okay.
take a javelin. He might
Okay.
throw it.
All right.
He'll borrow a adamantine javelin.
Barnabas, got a question for you. You know how sometimes when I'm lucky with a shot, my cannon shot, I can take the fucking head right off of something, right?
Yeah.
He's whispering. Can that happen with Slake or a dragon Slake? I mean, I'll fucking try.
Strike
anyways.
has been changing, what with his adding place and things.
Yeah.
I don't
50-50.
think, unless this dragon is also capable of metalcraft like Slake, that it will be as it'll be a bit more fleshy, shall we say? At least underneath.
Maybe.
So I'll aim for I'll aim for the dragon parts then.
Yeah, sure, definitely.
Right.
I could use an abundant ammunition, says Agony. He's got. I think he's got a few. Yeah, he's got 5 adamantine bullets, which you could turn into the pellet blast spell. Fire.
Oh, electricity'd be good though.
Oh. Yeah, it fucking slows me down.
Yes, like slow. Who would have thought?
It just sort of like whirls around you. You get all numb.
So, let me know when you're ready, Slake. When you Agony, I can give you the abundant ammunition.
Yep. He points at the bag where he keeps the.
How long does protection from energy last?
10 minutes
Did
per
we
level.
find that spell book for the one that we squished? We never found it, did we?
There's the utilitarian
wizard.
spellbook, and there's the Dragonborn Mage's spellbook, are the 2 books.
No, I won't.
No. He's talking about wasn't he a sorcerer?
I know, but I wish he had a spell book.
Yeah, it was the utilitarian spellbook. He was
Yeah.
carrying around a capture spellbook.
It was on his belt. It wasn't very good.
No, but I want the spell, the construct controlling spell.
He got fucking raises his eyebrows like him. Getting the fuck away from this.
That guy's spellbook. No, okay, I thought you were talking about.
No. The one we squished. the one we squished. We couldn't keep him. The goat.
Yeah,
Agony, it's only going to be a 10-minute spell, so we'll have to do it when we're closer, yeah?
Yeah. So, was the basement big or small? Well, it's got to be big then. There's a dragon in it.
The room that we teleported to was it wasn't that big, but there was bigger space outside of the room.
Could we teleport to the room? I'm not fucking teleporting nowhere.
I know where the grove is. It's north of the village. We'd actually hit it on the way there. But that's not where the dragon's gonna be.
Question.
Yes.
Do we want to determine the location of the dragon's lair, expend some spell power, finding it out, and then retreating and preparing properly?
Sounds like Sonny's low on spells.
I still have spells to fight.
It's not that. It's simply the well, if you, let's say we scryed upon your person, and then you teleported to the location, we should be able to get a sense of where that is, I would assume. We should be able to use magic to find out where it is without getting eaten by the dragon.
You could also alert the dragon, couldn't you?
Probably.
No, Thorgrim, you're the one that went there. You could teleport to that place and then dimension door just to the surface, and then you'll know what building it's in.
Was Cog in that teleport?
It was
Yep, and then we
Cog,
also shared memory with Barnabas, I believe.
Brennus Thorgrim.
It was.
Who's the?
No, I don't think it was Cog. It was.
No, it was Thorgrim was there.
Yep.
Wasn't
Thorgrim,
Cog.
Brenos, Amadeus, and Agony.
Yeah.
It was Strike Team Alpha, and that was the Alphas.
Yeah, the Vaders were coming down the road.
We also shared that memory with Barnabas when we were in the bar.
Yeah, I wanted to know if
FX.
Cog had.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, because we shared it with Cog. Cog might be able to just recognize it.
If
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
if it's here, I might be able to see I might be able to recognize it. Describe it to me, Thorgrim.
Do the
Barnabas, you're better at this than I am.
Do the
Just come here. Cast a spell, touches your head, and you have
I like
this
magic.
picture.
Shut your mouth.
Make an int check. DC 10.
Slake is fun. He's so difficult.
Mark that off.
16.
All right. Yeah, you know this place. You have been shooed out of this basement so many times you lost count.
I know what this is.
This was your family home / your father's tower.
My home.
He
My
kept
father's
his
tower.
He kept his crafts down here.
This is my basement. My elf cave, bastard.
Yeah, well, the Lord of Thundertree has returned.
It's time for some house cleaning.
That's the talk. Now let's go, you spellbangers.
Yeah, all right, you're fine. Oh, fuck,
There
I hope
might
we
be a
don't die.
chance that someone in your family might be a prick.
My father's not here. Neither's my mother. There's a very good chance that I could find them there. I don't know what shape, mental or physical, that would be.
Your mother's is a druid.
Yes.
Sonny's like looking left and right, like, did I summon the thingy? Okay. Oh no.
She's a very powerful druid, and my father's a very powerful wizard.
Right. So,
There would be such fear and respect of animals.
Oh, there's a squirrel. Don't look at it.
Feed it something. Fucking
Give it your
burger or
crust
anything.
and run.
I know where the spot is. I assume it's like, one direction of the town, like east or north or south or something like that.
I can teleport 3.
Yeah, what about Slike?
I'll
We
fucking
can-
walk there.
We can...
How far is it?
The undead ignored me. First.
I'm not afraid of them. They're squishy. They're fun to step on. They make a nice popping, and he looks at Slake, at Cog, and then he stops describing.
we should have asked the porcupine if there was anyone else around that had their mind. That's all right.
I asked him if anyone else was alive there. He said no.
He had a conversation with the thing we saw in the graveyard. Apparently, she was quite talkative.
We don't want to. Don't. No.
Is there a way down into the basement of your house?
Yes.
Well, then,
Yes, you remember there being stairs.
Fucking stairs.
then we walk to the edge of town, we point it out, and we time you teleporting for me to get down the stairs.
I'm gonna go with you. Don't worry.
Yeah,